Let's see how far this mast will take me with internet connection for my long trip up to Söderarm. That is where I'm going, Lygna skärgård. That is what I'm leaving, Svenska Högarna. There's some swell left from yesterday, otherwise it's almost dead calm. Better stay clear of those grounds there. Yeah, there is a number of small islets and grounds. It's quite dangerous area. Better be careful here. One feels a bit alone out here on the sea. It's a very close contact to the nature. Quite sunny for being cloudy, according to the forecast. But there are clouds all around me. Not so fun to pass by in higher waves. But now, doesn't really matter. Easy to see when something happens. As there is almost no wind, I decided to take a lunch break in the boat instead of going ashore. Still, I have to dry up a little bit, so I chose a spot here behind this island, a little bit protected here from waves mostly. You get a bit wet in a dry suit, despite the name. So I took it off and dry it outside in, together with some socks. I'm gonna put on a new pair of socks after lunch. As ahead of me, just behind these islands, is a quite large open water. So almost 20 kilometers until I get to my final destination. With this wind it will take forever, but I'm hopeful that the forecast is correct and that the wind will increase soon. Perhaps after lunch, who knows? Yeah. So I'm just waiting for this dried food to soak up. I think it's done now. The thunderstorm towards land doesn't sound promising. It's very bad timing, as this is the largest open water crossing that I'm doing now. I don't want to have a thunderstorm above me hitting the boat with the lightning. The wind is coming from forward position much more than the weather forecast promised. It's supposed to come from behind a little bit, like a broad reach, but this is almost like into an iron at 330 degrees. I have to ease a little bit, get a little bit more wind into the sails. It's stalling at 340, which is the heading I was planned to head into. So, but now I'm doing 3.3 knots. I don't want to put up the main full here on the open. As you see, you can barely see any land from where I am now. There is a small island. Otherwise it's just open sea until you reach Finland or Estonia. What else? I have put up preventers both in the main and in the mizzen sail, just as a precaution from the accident yesterday where I got 2 buckets of water into the boat. These shores are impressive. It says that it's going to be a ground to my right, and if you look up, there it is. Brynstenen, or actually almost like a sanding stone. Otherwise it's just open water. No sight of land ahead, and almost no sight of land behind either. Hooray! Land! in front. Really peaceful out here. Not much traffic. The sea went completely dead. No wind. I might not make it where I'm going up there. See if I spend the night on the sea instead. So, no power in the sails. Let's engage the engine. Finally, after a dead calm sea, I got some wind. It's barely filling the sails. But it generates some speed. Actually 1.7 knots. Seems like I'm leaving the Dead Sea and entering the windy sea. And to steer away from the ground somewhere there. This one. 4.3 knots. You can see the lighthouse. The sea is roughing up already. The road to the lighthouse, full of nesting birds. At the lighthouse from 1839. Some remainings of the bunker system under the lighthouse. The soldiers' barracks. It will be hard to pass all those birds. The old patrol boat harbor. The fortress on the neighboring island. This was all for this time. Next time I will finish my trip around Stockholm archipelago. Thank you for watching.